I'll go till I less than this, let's say s minus 2. I'll go to I less than s minus 2. I will find h of I plus s minus h of I. Okay. So in the first case, okay, s is 2 here. So in the first case, we will see this. How will I compare these two? No, you can obviously say these two are not correct. Okay, let's say I come to this part. How will I? Technically, A3 and A4 are there, but it's p power 3 here, p power 4 here.
If is multiplied by the term,
Yeah, you're more or less correct. P square into this will give you this. Or in general, if I divide this by p power I, the whole thing, if I divide it by p power I, if it's equal to this, then it means the string has found at a point starting at I. You all understand this? So basically this formula, iterating through it using this sort of sliding window. At the ith point, you're dividing it by p power I. Or okay, p power I minus 1 here. You can change that off by 1. So okay, let's start off from the top. So I start here. Okay, initially my window is here. I'm dividing this by p power I minus 1, which is p power 0, which is 1. So what will this term be? It will be a power a1 p1 plus a2 p2, which is not equal to this. So we'll reject it, move on. We move the window by 1. Now we divide it by p power 1. So we will get a2 p power 1 plus a3 p power 2. Do you understand this? You're comparing these two, won't be the same. So we reject it and move on. Now we move it one step further. We divide it by p power 2. You will get a3 p power 1 plus a4 p power 2. They match, so you accept it, stop there, or if you want you can continue if you want to find other strings, depends on your algorithm. But this is the core crux of it, finding the string. So this sliding window you can see is O of n roughly, or O of n minus n, whatever, your choice. Oh, sorry. You all understand, everyone understands this part, right? So why are we bringing that mod m into the thing, in the original hash? Why are we bringing the mod m? Simply because this thing will not fit in integer limit or long limit also. Like I said, a string of length 13 is enough to break integers limit. So if you have to adjust all this, you have to do whole thing mod m. Here you have to calculate this full thing mod m. It's just an adjustment. So some initial rules or observations. So in general I can define the hash as summation ai into p power I it's correct, is it? Yeah. So there are some, not rules per se, but it's better to have these things. Firstly, we'll keep p must be greater than the size of the alphabet. Okay, p must be greater than the size of the alphabet. Can you understand why? See, in a hash function, like I told you, this is a large set of strings which is mapping to a fixed size. Okay, it's a many-to-one mapping. So there are possibilities that S1 and S2 will map to the same thing. They'll map to the same thing. We want to avoid that as much as possible. It's called a collision in hashing. So we want to avoid a collision as much as possible. So if you keep P lesser than A, you'll get much more collisions. Let's say if I keep P as 3, okay, then by this formula A, B, yeah. AB will be, AB is what? 3 into 6 plus something like that. I use the 9th character, I forget. Okay, but you get the gist, right? If you keep P greater than the size of the alphabet, that kind of collision will never occur. You'll get collisions only with the mod. So, like I said, this is a large set which is mapping to a set of size M only. Ideally you want to minimize that. So, first practice is this. Second, it's good to keep P and M prime. It's not required, but it's better to keep it because it makes a lot of things simpler. A lot of things in a lot of places are simpler. This is a necessity. Third one is a necessity. P and M must be co-prime. It's a requirement for inverse mod to work. P and M must be co-prime. So these three, not really rules because these two are not necessary. This is important. Yeah. What?
AI should be positive.
Yeah,
That's very important.
I'll assume. Okay. When you're mapping your alphabet, AI should be positive.
It cannot be 0.
Yeah, it cannot be 0. I will take A as 1. I will not take A as 0. Because then, if A is 0, if I give a string A, the hash value will be equal to. You understand that, right? If A is 0, this must be positive. Yeah, this is also important. But this is mainly P and M must be co-prime. So far, everyone's understood this, or do you want me to repeat anything? This part. Okay, so despite all this, you will get collisions. It's impossible to avoid collisions.